a stag roar, so I'm going down. It had been a long journey, day 11. I had hunted 4 other areas in previous videos and spent countless hours up the mountains. With 24 hours left on my trip, I met a guy diving who said he had a property that I was welcome to try. An open farm area surrounded by private dock access with clumps of native bush between it. It sounded perfect. And finally, my chance to let an arrow fly occurred in the dying light of my last day. I had 48 hours left and I was supposed to be hanging out with my girlfriend, but like always, something popped up. The dude who was staying with was like, get your diving gear, we're going fucking spearfishing at 4, we're driving to Kokora. I think all my shit's in here. Check, I've got everything. Mask, knife, gun, gloves, where are gloves? Gloves. We arrived with 45 minutes left of light. The water was kind of clear for New Zealand, maybe 5 or 6 metres viz, which is pretty good for this area.
Islands, that would have been better. Yeah.
Where's the craze, Malcolm?
Still out there.
Took our anger out on these things. One of the blokes owns a high fence property, mainly for overseas American guests, not far from the dive spot. So we went to check out his new place and have some beers. We were checking out the chopper and some of the stuff in his house, and we realised it was so late that there'd be no petrol open. Apparently James pulls this on him a bit.
Usual story for this fella, mate. Just got no fuel, come diving, it's midnight.
Back it up, lady.
Pull it back a bit.
First, Jerry.
Starting to see truth in these stories of yours, eh?
He fucking knows. Look at this. Right.
Mate, you're gonna get some honey for this. Honey fuel, same thing.
Same thing. Get the fuck out of here. You've got enough fuel to get far enough away that you're not my problem.
See you later, Jim.
Always.
I'm just trying to the airport, pick up, it's fine.
Be good or be good at it.
See you, mate. For some reason I just started washing all my hunting gear, and now I've decided to drive 2 hours up to this guy's place that we met. He said it's pretty epic for bow hunting, so I'm gonna go check it out for next year, maybe come back. So I've only got tonight and then I've got tomorrow night, then I'll leave at 6, so yeah, thought I'd go check it out and see if it'd be good for the raw, maybe fly back. So just quickly packing all my shit here. I'm gonna take the hire car back tomorrow. And yeah, I should have actually thought about this. I was just packing up, just put my camos in the wash, and now I'm repacking to leave for a night hunt. So it's 2 hours there, I'll probably hunt till 9. Probably get back to my car at 10, drive back here at midnight, sleep, pack the rest of this stuff up. Fuck, why not? I'll just pin it up there and go have a look. Drying me close with the heater. Last minute dash. Mad mountains over the back here. Just gonna pull up to see the owners. Got dropped off by the farmer. Get away from these fucking paradise ducks. They go nuts, and he said it's one thing that fucks a deer off because they know there's a human around. So now they're shut up. I get in this bush here, strap in, and yeah, there's some tracks through here out to some more clearings which then lead onto dockland. So, but he said they get huge pigs, big stags. He just showed me some shots of ones that are good when they're in antler. Obviously they've probably just dropped their antlers now, but I'm just gonna have a walk till dark, so fucking frothing. down in here, and over there. But the wind's coming this way, so it's kind of swirling like this. So I thought I'd pop over and see nothing was coming out of the fringes or no big pigs. Snickers break. This is a sick property for deer. Definitely like got a bit more better bush for bow hunting. It's got all these paddocks and bits of bush so you could really work edges. In the raw too, you'd be able to hear them and sneak in on them. It's actually a huge property. Yeah, it looks pretty sick. I don't know if I'll see anything today, but you never know. Log hours in the bush on a property, more chance you got. I might cut across here because that wind. I might cut that bush track up to the top there and just kill a bit of time before happy hour begins. But Jesus Christ, they'll be feeding all through here once it gets dark, or like mornings and evenings. It'd be pretty sick to stay here for a week and figure it out. All right, I'm gonna have another bit of food and get back into it. I just did a fair bit of bush stalking behind me. There wasn't that many shooting alleys through the trees. Some pretty epic game, like when big dogs would be roaring, it'd be epic. It's 6:30 now, so I'm just gonna chill here and see if anything walks out. It's one small patch between all the bush. Got a good backdrop, so if I stand up, nothing will see me. But yeah, hopefully a deer will just wander out. I'm gonna give it like half an hour, and if not, I can head down to the river flats.
And then, just as that clock ticked into happy hour, I heard something that got my heart going instantly.
Heard a stag roar, so I'm going down. There's a big valley down here. I've got about 40 minutes left of light.
I was shaking. This was it. This was going to be my opportunity.
Somewhere down here.
I worked my way down so quietly, checking everything with my binos as I moved. Came out into the open, I saw a tail of a deer slide behind the big tree out in the open. The light was fading quick. I needed to quickly and quietly get over this fence and use the little contours of the land to try and sneak into a shooting distance on the deer. I'd got over the fence and another deer popped out, so I stayed really still, trying to not make any movement. As soon as he went around the corner, I moved as quick as I could and got in to try and get a shot. As I poked my head around the corner, one of the deer had seen me and taken off, so I quickly drew, knowing the other one was going to be standing there close by. I lined him up, took my shot, and he jumped the string and ran into the bush. I was devastated. I'd folded under pressure. I'd rushed the shot, but one of the deer had ran across the stream and was singled out away from his mob and just kept barking. He was running back and forth about 10 meters from the bank, and I was already below the vegetation, so he couldn't figure out where I was or what I was. I got in, I drew an arrow, as I drew back at the deer, 10 meters in front of me, my release slipped and sent an arrow flying about 3 meters, making a huge noise, and the deer ran away. He then ran into another mob, and I was standing downwind of 5 deer in the dying seconds of light.
Oh my god. Cooking at the downwind. My arrow just slipped off.
After 11 days of hunting, I was devastated. I had put myself in every situation possible to make something happen. The first shot wasn't easy. I was full of adrenaline and only had a second to settle the pin on his body. But that second shot was a sitter. He was just standing there on the bank, missing his one thing, but just a little technical slip up like that, and my release aid slipping off my D-loop. I just couldn't believe it.
How you going, mate? Yeah, I just fucked up about fucking 15 minutes ago. One let off a roar in that little gully, did this weird like moan, and I was like, what the fuck? And it did like 3 or 4 moans, and I was like, no way. So I come back here, went up, sat at that creek, and then I just sat there, and then there was 3 does. I don't know if it's a little stag with his no antlers. And one took off, and then I saw the other one. I leant around a tree, and as I drew, I fucking slipped and went clink, and I was like, and he was gone. I was like, no. Well, one went across the creek, and so I crossed the creek, so I'm on your side now anyway, so I can just walk home.
I spent my final day driving around, checking out the fresh dump of snow we got that night I was hunting. New Zealand is insane. It's not an easy place to hunt with a bow, but your free access to land is unlimited. I had many of my friends over the years comment and ask why I don't shoot a gun, as the bow results in many trips coming home empty-handed. I love shooting a bow. I find the playing field evens out. There's no laying down on a ridge 200 meters away or more, taking a shot. You need to be in that animal's personal space. You can see their eyes, their nose constantly trying to catch you on the wind, looking for danger. There is still a level of skill needed and an understanding where animals move and how to position yourself. I'll probably get a gun soon to help secure meat when I have less time on my hands, but for now the challenge with a bow and the interactions you get with animals and nature is priceless.
That was pretty cool to see one bedded up. I definitely could have snuck in. I'm just sitting back. Sneak to that bush just here. He was sitting just in here. I'm probably 50 from where he was. I could have got into 30, 20. Now he's just chilling.
But was I actually empty-handed? I had walked and seen mountain ranges, interacted with new animals, learnt more about stalking deer and met new friends along the way. This year I did go back for the roar, and I hunted this property for another 10 days. I camped up in the hills to immerse myself with the roaring stags and to be able to hear them and get a head start on them at first light. So hit subscribe. I'll be dropping these videos sometime soon. It was another unforgettable trip, and after a week of hearing this one particular stag at night, I finally had an encounter on dark. I started setting up a plan on the biggest stag I've ever laid my eyes on. I hope you've enjoyed this journey and it makes you head out and spend some time in the wilderness, no matter what your hobby is. I'll see you next time.
Slack.